Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Garden, and this is EIGHTMAN on the NEO GEO AES. This is the lovely NEO GEO intro, giving you all the specification you need to know about. And this game is for use in Japan only. This is a Japanese game running on Japanese hardware. He runs as fast as lightning. He's a super robot, and he's EIGHTMAN. This game is a scrolling fighting platformer. And like I said, it's on the NEO GEO AES, so it's the home cartridge version. I used to see this in the arcade, and steered well away from it. But then bought the home cartridge, which is crazy, and it's actually quite a fun little game. It's not complicated, and it was quite maligned back in the day. I think people used to think of this game as being a bit pish, but for me, I find it genuinely entertaining. You've got very limited moves. You can slide along the floor, as you can see there. You can jump, and you've got like the fire button thing that you can do here. There's an icon which you can pick up, which turns your EIGHTMAN into a laser spewing death machine, and you've got those bombs. But what the game does do is it throws loads of power-ups and life bars at you all the way through, and so you can use the bombs a hell of a lot, and you've got some variety. So you've got these like scrolling shooty sort of stages like this, which high-paced action, which is all well and good, and you have your more platforming sections, and then you have your boss fights. And overall, the feel is something a bit like a treasure game light. It's not like it doesn't have as much variety as a treasure game, but it's got that kind of feel to it, which is very strange actually. But anyway, the music, as you can hear, is variable in quality, but the graphics are pretty damn sweet actually. This is quite an early NEO GEO game, and some of the tunes are right. I like that tune. This is what I mean, like the atmosphere is that of a treasure game, but it's not. The gameplay doesn't have as much variety. That background's nice. There's a lot of fire button hammering going on, but what I will say is, I paid 35 quid for this game back in the day, and I actually really like it. It's really simple, but it is a fun action game, and there's a two-player mode, and when you're in two-player mode you can team up for extra sauciness. But as you can see, my punches and kicks have been powered up as I collected the peas, and as in most games, when you eat your peas you gain the benefit of extra power. So I've got massive laser fire hands and feet, changed from laser feet and laser hands. So there we go. There's a lot of sort of reused backgrounds a little bit later on, but what I will say is it is an early NEO GEO game, and it's bloody nice, all things considered. Now this game, I have looked recently at how much this game would cost you, and it's a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know why it's gone up in price. Like I say, everybody back in the day hated this game. Probably a lot of people still hate it, I don't know. I actually really like it. It's just fun. It's just a sort of platform fighting game, high action, and NEO GEO production values. This music track's quite cool. Yeah, it's cool, and it's worth 35 quid. That's for sure, but you're never going to get it for 35 quid these days. So that's unfortunate. Some scaling going on there, lovely stuff. But the only thing that looks a bit cheaper are those explosions where you get like 4 particles that sort of flip out of a dude when he blows up. That's no good. Did you notice I sort of fought the Predator earlier? That was a bit odd, wasn't it? Yeah, Predator features in this game a little bit. So the bees give you the bombs, and it is worth using them quite a lot. This is one game where I do remember to use the bombs every now and again. Ooh, jumped into a column of red hot flame in this factory. As you can see, it's quite dynamic. Lots of things jumping in and out of the background and foreground. Lovely stuff. I believe this is developed by a company called Pallas. I don't know what else they made, but they did quite a good job on this. This background isn't the best, but then, you know, not everything can be zingers, can it? Not everything can be the best ever, especially on a cartridge which is only like, I don't know, what's this one, 50 megs or something? I don't know. So I'm finding a giant spaceship here, a bit of a homage to R-Type, I imagine. These guys are weird, they've got like disconnected body and legs. Crazy. EIGHTMAN is possibly some sort of anime or manga, and never seen it. But he does have a can-do attitude, which I like. These platforms have got tentacles. Musically, this is a bit all over the place. Some of the tunes are quite nice. This one's a bit just random. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so this is the R-Type bit. It's even got the R-Type engine units. Ooh, it's firing lasers at me. What happened there? My bomber messed up. Yeah, there's not much more to say about it really. It's just a fun platform action game with some very nice audio in parts and some lovely visuals and exciting, fast-paced gameplay. It's got an arcade feel to it. It's very chunky. Oh yeah. Weird, it's got TV and nothing like a spaceship. Shoot the balls, always shoot the balls. If you're gonna attack something, attack its balls first. That's a rule to live by. And then kick it in the eye. Shoot its balls and kick its eyes. That's the way to defeat a spaceship. Lovely stuff. And the other thing to say about this game is as before the Neo Geo Japanese games, the front cover is really nice. It's got some really nice artwork in it. The manual hasn't got a lot of stuff going on, but the box art is lovely. The music on this level is horrendous. So take the victories where you can get them, I say. And that's EIGHTMAN. I do recommend you play this game, even if you just do it with emulation. But if you can pick it up on the AES or the MVS and it's cheap, I'd say do it. It's certainly better than a lot of the other Neo Geo games that came out around the same time. And everybody hated it back then, so I don't know. Whatever. Alright, it's alright.